Alright everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Christina, aka the Variety Nerd, and today we are kicking things off here with a huge matchup.
Making his way to the ring from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 227 pounds, Christian.
So yeah, oh wow, my voice just cracked. Alright, we're off to a great start. So if you are new to the channel, welcome, and if you're returning, welcome back. I mean, all support is always much appreciated. So as you can see here, we are kicking things off with none other than Captain Charisma, Christian. So if you look in the description down below, we've got not one but two tournament brackets, and they look similar but different. Here's what's going on. We got more people in the I'm going to keep mixing this up again. I know it. We're going to have fewer people in the main event world title picture, but we're going to have more people in the US title picture. So if you take a look at the bracket, we've got it kind of like, here's what's going on each week, that sort of thing, that we all can take a look at what's, coming up in the near future. But we are kicking things off here with our first of two matchups this week for our Universal Championship. That is correct, we are using the Universal Championship, the United States Championship. The Tag Team Championships will be decided at a later time. I think I have that starting up week 4 or week 5. Women's Championship, will get that going in week 3, so in a couple of episodes. But I don't know if I could, and again, these brackets are randomly generated, so just letting you all know, if the episode's a little bit longer, it's because I wanted to include the entrances, because of the fact that, well, it's the first episode, and I think we need to do that. First few episodes, I want to show the entrances. Other than that, if we have, say, for example, 4 matches in a show, we only do the first match and the last match. If we have 5 matches on the card, we just have the first, third, and 5th matches have the entrances. Or if there's a tournament, we include the entrances more so, which I think makes sense. So, there you go. Also, please pray for my soul that I don't get copyright strike, let's be real. I don't think I had any issues. I'm going to check my email. I don't think I had any issues with the first one. So, yeah, I hope you all enjoyed the format of the draft, by the way. I wanted to do something a little bit different. If you saw the last draft that we had for Season 1, well, it was really long. It was really, really long. It was very, very long, to say the least. I think it was an hour. So an hour to about 12, 13 minutes, I think that's pretty reasonable. I think, we've been learning things along the way. But we've got Christian and Finn Balor, so again, the tournament brackets, I randomly generated those, so if you're wondering where those numbers are coming from, I put everybody in alphabetical order, and then I just did like a random number generator to place people on the card. And so these two are the first ones to get, well, randomly picked for this first matchup here. And then in terms of the match order, I figured, you know what, we need to pick the matches that make sense, so tonight we'll have 2 of the 4 first round matches for the Universal Championship tournament, mini tournament. And then the US Championship is where it's going to get interesting. So we'll have 3 matches, the first 3 out of the first 6 in the first round. And again, you can kind of see where that tournament bracket and how that's kind of lined up down in the description, because I'm a decent human being. I like to give everybody a visual because visuals help. Either way around, we got ourselves our first matchup. So, first of all, the arena, as you can see, it's similar but different. Basically, the main distinction between the two is that I just used the wall pieces from SmackDown Live's arena on the Raw arena, and then Raw's side wall pieces on the SmackDown Live arena. So, it's going to be a much more modern feel. We had a little bit more of a tight-knit kind of a vibe going with our NXT arena. Couldn't really do that with Raw, but I tried to make it a little bit cozy using, those barricades as opposed to what we would normally see, that sort of thing. So it's still kind of cozy to a certain degree. And in terms of pay-per-views, we're going to have Money in the Bank, we're going to have SummerSlam, Survivor Series, Royal Rumble, WrestleMania. I have 2 more pay-per-views planned after that, but that's because the pay-per-views are like spaced out somewhere in the realm of between the big 4 episodes. So for example, we have Money in the Bank coming up in 8 episodes, right? So Money in the Bank with 8 episodes. I was like, okay, well that makes sense because Survivor Series is another 8 episodes after that. So that was kind of my thinking, and then between, like, for example, I think it's SummerSlam and Survivor Series, there's 12 episodes. We can easily squeeze in like a pay-per-view about halfway through that. Same thing with the build between Royal Rumble and WrestleMania. So there's only going to be 7 total major shows that we're going to have. I know that I felt like we were doing a lot more than that on the last one. But that's because I want to focus more on our weekly content slash, the episodes and stuff like that. I mean, for example, we're already getting this kind of a show and this kind of a match. This is your opening match. Your main event is Randy Orton versus Adam Cole, okay? Like, I don't know how much better that's going to get. Finn Balor going in for the cover and gets a near fall. So, again, if you are new and you don't know my commentary style, it's very much more laid back. It's almost more like a podcast style, I would say. We try to call the action as much as possible, but sometimes it doesn't work. Like, we do it, but also it's the first episode, so I want to get the ground, I want to set the foundation, so to speak. So, yeah, as far as I can see, we haven't got any copyright strikes yet. Oh, wait. Hold up here. Oh, wait, no, those are 2 subscriptions. So thank you to everybody that's subscribed so far. I appreciate that. What? Well, that was quick. I didn't get to go over everything I wanted to go over, but it's fine. Christian has won the first round match against Finn Balor. This is interesting. So again, some of these matchups are going to go pretty quickly, just like that one. Some have gone on for a while. I think we had almost an hour-long match on one of our last events in Season 1. So again, the Season 1 canon is not going to translate over to Season 2 canon. Everybody gets a fresh, clean start. And Christian has won this first matchup. Who will he take on in 2 episodes' time? Will he take on Randy Orton, his old nemesis, or Adam Cole? We're going to find out in our main event later tonight. Let's get underway with U.S. Championship picture action. And listen to that crowd getting right behind Sami Zayn. That is correct. Sami Zayn is officially on Raw.
Making his way to the ring from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 212 pounds, Sami Zayn!
You can't see it, but I'm secretly dancing to Sami Zayn's entrance music over here. Oh my god. So yeah, also something exciting too. I should be getting some new foam. So I'm not sure how familiar some of y'all are with microphone. Also, my accents tend to split every now and then because here's the thing: I lived in the South for a couple of years, but because I live I've lived in the Cincinnati area, like, for a little while I was in college, and then, of course, now, yeah, that's where I moved. So, there you have it. Basically, when you are on a border with another region, like, your accents are going to obviously mix, and then, of course, I lived 2 years or so down in Kentucky. So my Midwestern slash Northern accent is going to mix with the Southern accent at points. Sometimes it's a little bit, if I talk a little bit faster, that Southern drawl can come out. If I talk slower, then my Northern accent comes out.
Weighing in at 241 pounds, Apollo Crews!
And Apollo Crews making his way down to the ring. So, yeah, there you go. So, again, very much a very chill universe mode. We do try to call the action as much as possible. It's just, the first episode, of course, is like that tough one because you want to set the stage, you want to set the foundation. And I think we're doing that pretty decently here. I think we're setting the tone for the rest of the series pretty decently with some fun matchups. Really anything goes. We're simulating these first few episodes, by the way. I want to see what kind of chaos that universe mode can ensue. And the crowd is so behind Sami Zayn right now. Listen to that. Apollo Crews, excellent counter right there. So again, the U.S. Championship tournament is going to look a little bit different. So we've got 3 of these first round matchups this week and then 3 next week. They're all singles matches. Now the winners of tonight's matchup, so these next 3 matchups, they will face each other in 2 episodes' time in a 3-way dance to see who goes on to week 5/episode 5, which is when we will crown our U.S. champion. I'm actually surprised I haven't botched anything completely yet with the titles, but it's probably going to happen. So yeah, we will also be seeing Ricochet versus Pete Dunne later on tonight, and we will also see Roderick Strong of the Undisputed Era take on Andrade. So whoever wins those 3 matchups, their respective matchups again, the numbers, if they're on the brackets, they're there for the purpose of just, that's how we alphabetized everybody, and then I just went with the random number generator and just put people like in order that they got drawn. And so that's how we got this matchup and all of tonight's matchups, and the initial tournament matchups. Referees at a 5 count. And if shenanigans happen, then the tournament bracket can change. That is how we roll around here. So yeah, if the thing is that you don't have to watch the first season of Universe Mode when we did NXT in order to get this stuff. My episodes have changed quite a bit. My style has somewhat stayed pretty similar, I would say, in terms of how I'm speaking and stuff like that. But it's all going to be me. But Apollo Crews right there, the huge neck breaker, I like to treat it more like a conversation, if anything. I like to be able to kind of communicate and, kind of treat it a little bit as like a podcast almost, that sort of thing. We'll have our shorter episodes, of course, once we get our champions fully established. We just need to get through this first little chunk first, like through Money in the Bank. And of course, all the timestamps are in the description and in the comments as well. So I'm going to get in the habit of doing that. Oh, and a huge clothesline from Cruz onto Zayn. So yeah, if you're curious to see what matchups you're going to see next week, those are in the description down below in the tournament brackets themselves. There won't be one for the women's championship because, and we'll explain, we'll revisit that as we get closer to it, but basically they're going to have a total of 5 qualifying matches, and the winners of those 5 matches, they'll go on to a fatal 5-way elimination style matchup where the last woman standing becomes the champion. That's basically going to be what's going to happen. So again, we've created 3 similar but very different tournament styles right here, so that way we get a chance to showcase everybody a little bit more. Again, we will have those tag team titles come into the picture once we get a little bit more established, that sort of thing, and get at least our singles titles kind of at least sorted out a little bit more. Apollo Crews going for the cover, and Sami Zayn is not having any of it. Again, tag team titles, we'll see, and we'll likely have tag team titles for the women's division as well. It should be sooner rather than later. We kind of just threw that in last minute because we were just struggling to come up with stuff for WrestleMania, and you know what? That's one thing that I definitely learned. So, yeah. I also learned that I like the multiple part pay-per-view events if I can do it. So, we'll continue to do that, but we'll see. Pretty much my rationale was if it was over an hour and a half, we're just going to split it into 2 parts. But we might cut it down even more so because I like these little bite-sized bits a little bit more. That sort of thing. Sami Zayn going right for Apollo Crews' head right there. So yeah, we've learned a lot of things from last season. I mean a lot of things. But yeah, going back to the microphone situation, I thought I lost my foam cover for my Turtle Beach headset, so I went ahead and ordered some, a 10-pack of them off of Amazon, only to find the same little foam piece for my headset not too long after. So you won't notice a difference with this audio probably until I get those pieces tomorrow. I'm recording this on Sunday. So probably by episode maybe 3 or 4, I would argue. So these first few episodes I'm going to record in bulk. Because you know what, I work a full-time job, and I want to be an adult and be a responsible adult, that sort of thing. But that means I can also stream more on Twitch, so it kind of evens out. Oh, and Sami Zayn, the most dangerous move in professional wrestling. That referee took a second. That referee took a second right there. Sami Zayn. Huge suplex onto Cruz. And if shenanigans happen, then shenanigans happen. That's just where we're at. And who knows, shenanigans can also lead to future matches and all that kind of good stuff. So yeah, the tag team divisions, plural, that is correct. You're not hearing things wrong. Those are going to be cross-branded, so we'll see, like, teams from SmackDown come over to Raw. There's only 8 teams so far, so it should be much more manageable this time around. And, like, you know me, what helped me out quite a bit to keep things fresh was, like, of course, our Superstar Shake-Up. Huge shooting star press from Apollo Crews. Jesus, take the wheel. Apollo Crews going in for the cover. And Sami Zayn kicks out. I need to keep telling myself I need to keep looking at my laptop, which is what I've been using as my monitor, instead of my TV, but here we are. Apollo Crews might be looking for it. The strength of this man. And the agility. Apollo Crews hits another shooting star press. And picks up the huge win over Sami Zayn. Apollo Crews punches his ticket to the next round of the tournament. Apollo Crews celebrating the huge win here tonight. Sami Zayn looking quite defeated, actually, now that I'm seeing things. Apollo Crews celebrating the huge win. Sami Zayn just beside himself. We'll see what happens. We'll see how this unfolds. Here we go, people. The Undisputed Era is in full force here tonight. Wait, where's Roderick Strong at? Isn't he the one that's actually competing in the match?
Making his way to the ring, representing Undisputed Era from Tampa, Florida, weighing in at 200.
Hold up. Hold up! Where's he at? Is he just, like, chilling or something? What's going on here? Oh yeah, this is another thing that we do here on the channel. We poke fun out of things. So how come we're seeing Adam Cole, we're seeing Kyle O'Reilly, and we're seeing Bobby Fish. But where's Roderick? Did Dexter Loomis get to him again? I don't know. Oh my god. Well, maybe they just want to make a grand entrance on their own. Maybe Roderick's hiding underneath the ring or something. I don't know. I'm really confused. Well, this happened. We're off to a great start, aren't we? Oh, Jesus, take the wheel. Well, oh, there's Roderick. He just showed up from underneath the ring, apparently. But here we go, his opponent, Andrade.
Zelina Vega from Gomez, Palacio, Durango, Mexico, weighing in at 215 pounds. Andrade!
And Zelina will also be in the Women's Championship picture as well. So, who knows? If Andrade can win this whole tournament and become the United States champion, and Zelina Vega wins the women's championship, could be a powerful duo right there. Of course, Zelina Vega, the business associate of Andrade, business manager, that sort of thing. It's gonna be quite interesting to see how and if Zelina Vega gets involved, and how and if the Undisputed Era gets involved. That's gonna be an interesting factor. Of course, Adam Cole making an appearance later on tonight, as well in the main event against Randy Orton in that Universal Championship picture. So that's gonna be a fun matchup. The winner of this matchup will face off against Apollo Crews and either Ricochet or Pete Dunne in that three-way dance coming up in 2 episodes' time. Again, let me know in the comments down below, who do you think is going to be our first Universal Champion? Who's going to be the first United States Champion? Who's going to be our first Women's Champion? That sort of thing. So yeah, this season of Universe Mode, I wanted to get to people that we didn't get a chance to see as much, or in general, from Season 1. So, that's why we only have a handful of, people coming over from the last season. Even just looking at that first, bracket, we only have really, 2 people from our NXT season coming from there. From the US Championship picture, I think we only have, what? I think we only have, 5 out of the 12 people. So, there you have it. Referee trying to break things up here between Andrade and Roderick Strong. Of course, Undisputed Era will have their nose involved with the tag team title picture once we get to that point. So far in my notes, I think we have the tag team title stuff starting episode 4, episode 5. I haven't figured it out just yet. But also, I really hope you enjoy the intro. I had a lot of fun putting it together. Also, if you hear random noises like bells or, the occasional cop car or something crazy like that, just bear with it. That's just, city life and apartment living and that sort of thing. But this matchup is going to be quite interesting in general. We'll see these two go at it right here. Andrade with a huge neck breaker right onto Strong. And Andrade going for that first pinfall attempt. And Strong kicks out. Snapmare takedown from Andrade. Andrade on the offense right away, but Strong bouncing back. Huge belly-to-belly suplex right there. There we go. Oh, what a huge suplex from Strong onto Andrade. Referee's lining up for finisher. I'm like, that's what it looked like. There we go. I was like, okay, I gotta figure out how to get my sound on my headphones a little bit louder. That would be fantastic. So yeah, there are also awkward pauses with the commentary too, so kind of bear with it. Normally, I try to record only... Well, one thing that I've learned from last season as well, don't record more than 2 episodes in a single day, because Jesus, take the wheel, that was a lot to go through, my dudes. That was a lot to go through. So, my hope is to get maybe 1 more episode recorded today, and today is again Sunday. So, yeah, we're gonna get these episodes a little bit more spaced out as well. So that way, it's not overwhelming for the viewer. So, my hope is to just upload videos every other day. I don't know if and when we're gonna have a set schedule or anything again. But here we are, and Roderick Strong, huge suplex onto Andrade. Oh! Oh my god, for a split second, I thought the referee was going to call off the match just with a kick. I'm like, ref, what are you doing? Oh, and a huge running powerbomb from Andrade. The talent that these two men have is just incredible, to say the least. Roderick Strong. And Strong connects with the dropkick. Zelina Vega getting involved! Causing the distraction. Can Andrade capitalize? Going for that roll-up, and the rope break is there to save Strong right there. Zelina Vega getting involved in this matchup again. Just gotta be careful. Andrade going for that. Oh! Oh, what a combination from Andrade. Very sneaky. We all thought he was going to go for another roll-up, but lo and behold, getting some extra damage. That is a smart strategy right there from Andrade. So again, basically through Money in the Bank, there will also be separate Money in the Bank briefcases. One for the women, one for the men, but each show is going to have their own set, so we're going to have one briefcase for the men on Raw, and then one briefcase for the women on Raw, and then SmackDown will have their own men's and women's briefcases as well. So expect at least 4 ladder matches at Money in the Bank. Knowing 2K and their craziness with briefcases, and, you know, ladder matches in general, I think it's safe to say that we might just have, like, only a handful of matches at most that are outside of those Money in the Bank ladder matches, so just throwing that in there. We'll look at. I like to look at precedent and see what past Money in the Bank pay-per-views have looked like, that sort of thing. So yeah, I did that. I think for what was that? I did that for Royal Rumble when I was putting it together with the 2 parts. I got inspiration from a couple of, like, more recent Royal Rumbles, and so I'm like, yeah, here's my inspiration, here's the precedent, because sometimes I ask, and I'm sure you all probably ask, where is this coming from? How did you set up this card? Well, here's where I got the inspo from. But we'll also have more tournaments as we kind of unfold throughout my Universe Mode series as well. As you saw, last time around we had, what was it? We had Queen of the Ring. We had Queen of the Ring, and then we also had Mixed Match Challenge. So my hope is that we can get some more tournaments involved, just in general. Roderick Strong going in for that cover. And Andrade kicks out. So yeah, if you know me and you know my style, I like tournaments quite a bit. It's pretty straightforward and easier to navigate, but they're also fun, and who doesn't like a good bracket? I'm still salty about March Madness not being a thing this year. So yeah, there's that. If you know me, you know that I do enjoy a good tournament. We're already brainstorming ideas for future tournaments. I feel like we can get another 1 or 2 more knocked out, like, throughout this whole series. Probably another 2, I would say, conservatively speaking. Andrade showboating a little bit as Roderick Strong is in the corner. Going in for that huge knee, and connects. Andrade going in for the cover. And Andrade picks up a huge win here tonight against Roderick Strong. What a huge win for Andrade. Andrade will be joining Apollo Crews in 2 episodes' time in that three-way dance against Apollo Crews, and then either Ricochet or Pete Dunne. So the winner of this next match will join Andrade and Apollo Crews, and that 3-way dance coming up in 2 episodes' time. What a showing from Andrade. Again, leave your predictions down below. Who's going to be the first United States champion here on Raw? By far one of the coolest entrances ever.
The following contest is scheduled for 1 fall. Making his way to the ring from Paducah, Kentucky, weighing in at 190 pounds, Ricochet.
And here comes Ricochet on his way down to the ring. I was keeping quiet mainly just to appreciate the entrance for just a split second. So there you have it, but here we go. Ricochet taking on Pete Dunne in this first round matchup. This is our last of 3 first round matchups here in our United States Championship tournament. The winner, either Ricochet or Pete Dunne, will be taking on Andrade and Apollo Crews in a 3-way dance to see who will move on to the finals to compete for the United States Championship. I am so proud of myself for not screwing it up. For not screwing this up, I should say. But here we go. The Bruiserweight has arrived here on Raw.
From Birmingham, England, weighing in at 205 pounds, the Bruiserweight, Pete Dunne.
And here comes Pete Dunne making his way down to the ring. Ricochet and Pete Dunne, we've had some incredible matchups here tonight, and I think this matchup is going to be one that could easily stand out by far. An interesting contrast of styles. You have Ricochet with the high-flying maneuvers, and also you have Pete Dunne who just rounds and pounds, much more concentrated on the limbs. It's going to be very interesting contrast of styles in this matchup, and quite frankly, like, it could be one of those fight forever moments for all I know. But in our main event, we will see Randy Orton versus I don't know why I almost said Matt Riddle. I was like looking at my notes and saw Matt Riddle for next week's tournament bracket, but here we are. We'll have Randy Orton versus Adam Cole in our main event coming up next, but friendos, we've got ourselves quite an interesting matchup about to go underway here. Ricochet, Pete Dunne. Let's get this matchup going. Got the lockup. Ricochet getting Dunne into the corner. Referee keeping a close eye on things. And breaks things up. This time Pete Dunne on the offense, slowing the pace down a little bit, trying to see who's going to get the upper hand in this early part of the match. Ricochet with the counter, Dunne with the counter. Trying to slow the pace down just a little bit. Both men are back onto their feet. Ricochet going for something here. And Ricochet gets the offense initially here with a suplex. Pete Dunne counters. Ricochet counters. Dunne with a huge counter. Into a backbreaker. Good lord, I really need some water. Please stay hydrated, friends. It's too hot this week. Oh, and a huge dropkick from Ricochet. Again, who will join Andrade and Apollo Crews? Will it be Ricochet or Pete Dunne? Either way, either one of these two guys are going to make for quite the interesting matchup, just in general, just with the contrast of styles and all of that good stuff. To be honest, I'm really excited about the US title picture in general. I'm excited for all the title pictures, but I think the one I'm very much, like, interested in, and again, with the main event, like our world title and US title pictures, they kind of interchange a little bit, so if we see somebody that held on to, you know, the US title for a little bit, and we think that they're ready to go up to the main event picture, that we can do that sort of thing. And we have, like, mini feuds within, like, my kind of style is that we like to have some mini feuds go on, because not all rivalries have to be for a title. They can just be because they're interesting and we want to see things happen. So that's a thing. That'll be a thing at some point. A Ricochet huge back suplex onto Pete Dunne right here. So again, very simple editing process. I mainly just cut out loading screens, shenanigans, that sort of thing. 619 from Ricochet as well. Probably borrowed that from Rey Mysterio. And speaking of Rey Mysterio, we will be seeing him next week. So we have 3 really interesting matchups about to unfold next week. We'll have Mustafa Ali take on Tyler Bate. Pete Dunne going in for the cover. And Ricochet kicks out at 1. Matt Riddle will take on Rey Mysterio. If you saw my NXT Universe mode, again, the canons are not... they're 2 separate entities and universes. So, either way though, Matt Riddle and Rey Mysterio did face each other quite a bit in the last series. that we had for Universe Mode. So that was a thing. And then we will also see Drew Gulak take on Trent Seven. And so, there you have it. Also, another thing to keep in mind, I probably should have said this earlier in the video, I know with the whole speaking out movement that's still evolving and everything, like, as things come up, like, and, you know, these developments continue and all of that, we keep a close eye on things over here, to say the least, and we change things accordingly. So just giving you all an idea as to where that's all going, that sort of thing. We want to see things unfold, and all that sort of stuff. And of course, you know, I'm supportive of it, like, just in general. I'm here to, you know, my idea is, like, you know, if people are comfortable sharing their stories and their experiences, then do that. If you're not, that's okay too. Your experiences are valid. What is Ricochet going for here? And a huge suicide dive from Ricochet to Pete Dunne on the outside, referee restarting the count. Ricochet wanting to win this not the easy way, but like the clean way, I should say. Wanting to win this the right way. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Pete Dunne, the former UK champion, trying to get something going on right here. Oh, and he's got that armbar cinched in. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I am in pain. I'm in actual pain. What's Dunne looking for here? Oh, and even the referee had to back away for a second. Dunne going in for the cover on Ricochet. And Ricochet kicks out at 2. What does Pete Dunne have to do to put away Ricochet? What does Ricochet have to do to put away Pete Dunne? We're going to find out. Pete Dunne looking to set things up right here. He's going to hit it. And Pete Dunne connects with the bitter end. The Ricochet just kicked out. The heart and soul of Ricochet is evident in this matchup, people. Ricochet back up onto his feet. Pete Dunne trying to slow things down. Ricochet counters. Huge spinning heel kick from Ricochet. Ricochet might be looking for something here. I think he's going for it. Jesus, take the wheel, Ricochet. Just hit it. Ricochet. Pete Dunne just kicked out. Oh my god, these two are not letting back. They're not holding back from each other. Pete Dunne with another huge power bomb right there onto Ricochet. These two have just been back and forth this entire time. I think we need a fight forever chant at this point. Ricochet trying to pick up the speed a little bit. Pete Dunne, of course, needing to slow the pace down. That's what it's going to boil down to. Of course, Ricochet, no stranger to slowing the pace down either. He just prefers to, speed things up. Take to the air, take to the sky. Pete Dunne wisely getting some space right there. Or creating some space, I should say, but Ricochet capitalizing. Referee wisely getting out of the way. And Ricochet with the cutter out of nowhere. People, we might see an RKO in the next match. Chill. Pete Dunne going for that huge knee. Oh, and Ricochet with the draw kick. These two have been putting on a clinic. Ricochet with the DDT right there. What's Ricochet looking for? And he hits a powerbomb of his own. What a matchup from these two. And we're just getting started, people. This is only episode number 1, so imagine, if you're already... And he hits a code breaker. That might be it, people. Ricochet might have it. And Pete Dunne kicks out! We need that fight forever chant to happen. Ricochet hitting that shooting star press. And also, it feels really refreshing to hear a crowd, even in video game form. Oh, and Pete Dunne, huge counter right there with that clothesline. Snapmare takedown from Ricochet. Following that up with a drop kick. Oh, and a huge uppercut from Ricochet onto Pete Dunne right there. We're going to see what happens next. No. What? What? Ricochet is unreal, my dudes. Ricochet is unreal. Huge elbow right to Dunne right there. Oh! And what a counter! What a counter right there. Dunne going in for the cover. Jesus, take the wheel. What is it going to take to put one of these two men away? Well, if I would have known this was going to be this way, this would have by far been our main event. But Pete Dunne locking in that armbar right there. Ricochet somehow getting out of that hold. What a matchup this has been, people. What a matchup. That's all I got. What a matchup. Holy crap. Pete Dunne going in for the cover. And Pete Dunne picking up a huge win here tonight, but Ricochet, holy crap. What a showing from both of these guys right here. Pete Dunne picking up the huge win here tonight to move forward in the tournament. Ricochet right there, what's he doing? He's extending the hand out to the bruiserweight, the two shake it off. I like to see this sportspersonship right here. Congratulations to Pete Dunne, but what a showing from both Ricochet and Pete Dunne here tonight. Holy crap. Here we go, people. Main event time about to go underway here tonight on Raw. That is correct. The Viper, Randy Orton, and Adam Cole squaring off here in our main event. We're going to see who will take on Christian in 2 episodes' time.
Making his way to the ring from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 250 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton.
So here we go, Randy Orton making his way down to the ring. Former champion in his own right. I'm excited for this matchup. We got kind of a heel versus heel type of matchup going on over here between Orton and Adam Cole. At least that dynamic anyway. Two respected individuals here on Raw, one way or another, especially in Randy Orton's case, being the in-ring vet that he is. At least in terms of, you know, WWE in-ring stuff, that sort of thing. Here we go, people. Here we go. This is gonna be an interesting matchup. A first time for anything, really. This is just gonna. I'm excited for this matchup. I'm excited to see who's gonna go on to face Christian. I'm excited to see. I'm just excited to see these matchups in the near future. I mean, next week we've got Baron Corbin taking on AJ Styles, and we will also see Kevin Owens take on Seth Rollins. And then, of course, next week we'll have the continuation of our U.S. title picture tournament, that sort of thing. Now, the better question is Adam Cole going to actually come out with the rest of the team? Oh, this time he does. Oh, there's Roderick Strong. Roderick Strong has been chilling right behind everybody this entire time.
Representing Undisputed Era from Panama City, Florida, weighing in at 210 pounds, Adam Cole.
Well, hey, at least we found out where Roderick Strong was the entire time. I mean, he showed up this time. I don't know if that was the case earlier in the episode or not, where he was just kind of chilling in the background. But here we are, people. I mean, at least he's coming down to the ring with them. Maybe not in the motion, but he's still coming down with them either way. Only because I know they have a 4-man entrance, like, in the game. Or at least it's what I thought they had. Maybe that's only for 8-man tag matches. Alright, this crowd is on something, I'm convinced. Like, the timing's off. But here we are, people. Main event time, Adam Cole, Randy Orton. It's going to be quite the matchup, to say the least. I'm quite excited for it. Who's going on in the tournament? We're going to find out. Orton versus Cole here. I think they're chanting for Adam Cole. I think the crowd wants Adam Cole to win. Well, hey, at least all 4 of them made it down to the ring this time. And didn't disappear off the face of the planet. Adam Cole on the offense. Orton with a huge counter. Oh, Cole with a counter right there. Orton with another counter. Oh! I'm just fascinated with where this matchup is going to go, so my apologies if I do get quiet. It's usually because I'm either really interested or I get tired, either way around. In between episodes, I've learned to take like about a 30-minute break just to give myself time to just rejuvenate a little bit. Maybe go grab a snack, like that sort of thing. So, just, you know, just some pro tips. Things that have worked, that sort of thing. You know, grab a shower, whatever, you know what I mean? Just because it's like... It's funny, I try to be professional on these streams, or on my videos, when that's clearly not the case sometimes. Adam Cole. Oh god, what's he going for? What? I don't like this, people. I don't like this. Oh, and a huge superplex from Adam Cole onto Randy Orton. Interestingly enough, Randy Orton, of course, a 3rd-generation superstar. His father, Bob Orton, did the superplex quite a bit and was known for that. Trying to get inside the head a little bit of Randy Orton, but Randy Orton, of course, probably one of the masters of mind games, to say the least. Always trying to get into his opponent's head no matter what. Randy Orton, of course, clearly not intimidated by the Undisputed Era's presence. Roderick Strong, of course, fell to Andrade earlier in the evening. But can Adam Cole, you know, maybe even things up for the team? Well, we're going to find out. Oh, and a huge move right there from Randy Orton, taking a second to kind of showboat just a little bit right there. What's Orton going for? Oh, and a huge knee right to the chest and neck area. Wait, I don't even know if those two... I don't know. It's fine. Everything's fine. Randy Orton's going for it right here. Or might be hitting it. Oh, and he hits the DDT from the middle rope. That move has put out a number of people in the past. Could Adam Cole be the next one that lists? But Orton's not done, people. Orton is not done. Might be over, people. Randy Orton hits the RKO out of nowhere. But Adam Cole kicks out. Adam Cole is not done in this matchup, people. Oh, and Cole with the counter that I kind of think that he needed in this case. Adam Cole really needed to bounce back, and it looks like he's bouncing back as we speak. Adam Cole, huge move onto Orton. Adam Cole now going for the cover, but the rope break. Randy Orton is a pretty tall dude. So, again, the long legs from Orton definitely paying to his advantage right there. Adam Cole countering. Snapmare takedown and trying to slow the pace down a little bit. I'm not sure if that's going to benefit Cole in the long run or not, but we're going to see. Randy Orton has been around quite a while. So Orton's going to know how these moves work, the counters, that sort of thing. Huge kick from Cole. Orton on the offense once again. Going right for Cole with the Thez press. Orton just toying around with Adam Cole now. Just absolutely toying with him right here. But Adam Cole still in this. Float over DDT onto the Viper. Adam Cole might be coming back into this, people. He might be coming back into this. I think he might be going for it. Oh, and he hit it. Adam Cole hits it. Could this be it? Could this be the opportunity that Adam Cole needs? And Orton kicks out at 2. Barely kicks out at 2, might I add. He barely kicked out of it. Randy Orton going for something here and hits a neck breaker. Going in for the cover. And Cole kicks out at 2. Again, this is your main event. The winner of this match will take on Christian in 2 weeks' time. Huge backbreaker from Orton onto Cole. Orton's looking for it once again. It's going to hit it. Oh, and he hits that DDT off the middle rope. That move alone has put a number of people away, but I don't think Orton's going to hold back. I don't think Orton is holding back whatsoever. He might be looking for it, and he hits the RKO. That might be it for Adam Cole, people. And Randy Orton picks up the win. People, we are getting another round of Christian versus Randy Orton in 2 episodes' time. What a matchup, though, and what a showing from Adam Cole. And speaking of Adam Cole, bit of sportsmanship from Adam Cole. Not necessarily something in character, but Orton knows not to turn his back on anybody here on Raw. And there you have it, people. That is episode 1 of Universe Mode, the Season 2 / Monday Night Raw edition, that sort of thing. I don't know on, like, you know, an upload schedule or anything like that, but rest assured, you're going to at least probably get 2 episodes a week, I would say, even conservatively speaking. I enjoy the crap out of putting together Universe Mode, and I hope you enjoy the crap out of it as well. So on that happy note, thank you all so much for tuning in. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun YouTube stuff. And also go follow me on Twitch, social media, etc. So on that note, thank you all so much, and I will see you all next time. Bye, everyone!